Bangkok! Yay! We made it! And we are outside something cool.
There's, well, the Grand Palace and Temple of the Emerald Buddha. So impressive already. So we took a ferry from Khao San. We got the bus from Bangkok all the way to Bangkok yesterday. It was a nice enough trip, not too far. And we arrived in Bangkok yesterday evening. So we just got some food and went back to the hotel last night. We didn't really do anything. So today we are going to explore the city.
Yeah, it's morning. We started nice and fresh. Considering we're staying next to what road?
Khao San Road. That's our hotel. Which
is like crazy busy. It was quite quiet. We slept well. We're ready for the action.
Exactly.
So there is a lot of scams in this sort of area.
Yeah.
So
mostly a lot of scams around the Grand Palace.
Today,
We've heard there's a lot.
My approach is ignore, don't encourage, don't reply.
Okay.
See if that works.
Mostly, as I say, to do with tuk-tuks. It's not as first thoughts, not as chaotic as it's made out to be so far.
So far, we'll see.
We walked from Khao San Road to the Grand Palace, and it just seems quiet, nice, peaceful, not crazy. Yeah. Maybe when we go further to more tourist sites, it'll get a bit more crazy. But at the moment, it seems fairly good. So it is known as the hottest city in the world. Not because it reaches the highest temperature or anything like that. It's just year round. It's a sweaty 28, 29, 30 degrees, and it constantly stays like that. So you're starting to feel it now. I'm getting a bit hot.
And for all like the attraction stuff, you have to wear long trousers, long sleeves. So it's gonna be a sweaty mess today.
Sweaty mess. Let's head into the Grand Palace. We'll tell you about that. It's very impressive from the outside, and more about the city as we go around.
London had long trousers, and we didn't have masks, so we end up going across the street buying some trousers. Look how funky.
It was 200 baht inside, and it was 100 just outside. It's the first place it's really been enforced that we've seen in Asia.
In Asia,
so,
yeah.
Now we're headed in. So here we are.
Yeah, they were really looking when you go through. They like check you up and down.
Yeah, just bought tickets, 500 baht each. Right, let's go in. Very impressive from outside, from inside, should I say.
Let's go here.
I think the reason the streets are quiet is because everyone's in here.
Very hectic. We just came out from this place. You're not allowed to record there or take any pictures. We went in, we sat down, and there is this golden Buddha, tiny one, wasn't it?
Yeah, very small at the top.
And it's made of pure gold, and it's the most important Buddha in Thailand. And only the king can touch it, and he comes here about 3 times a year, I think. And there was like a lot of paintings on the walls, and all about royal family.
It's the cloak's made of pure gold, not the Buddha. The Buddha's emerald.
Sorry, Do you feel reborn?
Yes.
Your sins are gone?
All gone. I don't know what it's supposed to do.
I'm sure something good.
Yeah. It's very impressive.
But you've seen so many. Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, nothing quite like this though. This is very impressive.
No, we didn't see anything like this. This is cool. The palace's construction began in 1782. King Rama I was in power at the time, and palace was not considered to be complete until the late 1800s.
From 1782 to 1925, the palace was home to the country's royalty. But today it acts as the most popular tourist destination in Thailand. So honestly, you can walk around this and be amazed by all the different beautiful buildings, all the architecture.
It's incredible.
It's really impressive. Again, this is the most popular tourist spot in probably Thailand, so that's why it's crazy. But even like the paintings on the walls all the way around the palace are so impressive.
And everyone is wearing the elephant trousers.
Everyone's wearing elephant trousers.
Everyone forgot their own. Quite cool, yeah? All like blends into one in a bit.
The Royal Palace is also Thailand's most sacred Buddhist temple site, which the Thai people hold close to their hearts. Grand Palace looks very grand. The other side, not so much. So we just exited the temple, the palace, should I say?
We stumbled into a museum on the end, but sadly you couldn't record anything.
No, so there's a few places you can't record here. You get an entry to some masked show included, and the shuttle buses behind you take you, but it's not for another couple of hours, so maybe if we're in the area at the time we might do it.
Yeah.
The Grand Palace is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy more than we haven't seen before, like individually.
But just everything what we've seen but put together.
Yeah, so it's got like everything together, but is it worth it?
If you travel Southeast Asia,
if you've been to all the other countries and seen a lot of this before,
I'm not sure.
Maybe that very steep entry price isn't totally worth it.
But
if you're just coming to like
holiday,
if you're holiday coming to Bangkok, then of course go see this.
And you can afford, go do it.
Yeah, because it's something like you wouldn't have seen before for sure.
Yeah, but we did it because we missed a palace in Cambodia, because that was cheaper than this really, and we didn't go. But
so we thought, and this is supposed to be like the main thing to do.
Yeah.
And we can see that it's impressive, but again,
we
might be spoiled because we've seen so many things like this before.
Which is a little bit sad.
So if you're backpackers like us, and you've seen lots of Wats, seen lots of big palaces, things like this before, maybe the entry price is just too much for what it actually is. So we're on to our next location. It's only about a 15-minute walk away.
Interesting fact about Thailand. Thailand never been colonized by any European country, which is quite rare actually in Asia, I don't know. And crazy as well, Bangkok has a different name which Dan is fluent in.
Yeah, so Bangkok actually has the longest city name in the world, believe it or not. And the actual city name is Krung Thep Mahanakhon Amon Raton. It goes on, I'll put it on the screen now. The official name of Bangkok. It's a bit crazy.
So far, I'm loving it. It sort of reminds me a little bit of Phnom Penh. People say you love it or hate it. So far, I like it.
So obviously, Bangkok is... The tuk-tuks are really loud here. Yeah. Is Thailand's largest city. 8.2 million people. 13% of the population live here. And even something people don't know, Red Bull actually comes from Bangkok.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it was founded here in the 70s.
I think we should have some Red Bull then.
Let's have some Red Bull.
Yeah.
Look across the river, look at that. Got tuk-tuks here. Even our hotel says do not take a ride in a tuk-tuk. There's a sign on the wall, it's crazy. And they say do not, you'll get overcharged, do not trust them. So even the locals tell you don't get the tuk-tuks in Bangkok, because one way or another you'll get scammed.
Yeah.
So there's not many compared to other cities because the public transport here is really good.
Yeah, very good.
So for now, we're heading to our next location, which is here.
Wow. Those colours make me think of 7-Eleven.
The 7-Eleven temple, that's what it's officially known as. It's actually Wat Po. This is actually where the reclining Buddha is, a huge reclining Buddha statue, which we've heard about, but we'll go in. I'm not paying another 500 baht to get in there, that's for sure. You can see the reclining Buddha inside.
Oh, that's it. I thought that was a wall.
No, that's the reclining Buddha.
Oh, so you can't properly see it from far, you just see so close. That's good.
200 baht to get in.
So we already spent on the last place almost 25 quid, another 10 quid. So we're thinking we might skip this one. And we still got 4 days here, so if people say is that incredible, maybe we'll come back.
The only thing we'd go in is to see that Buddha inside. But
what puts me off that the Buddha is so close to you that you can't really, it would be nice like laying in the middle of like a ditch or something, or like standing high.
So you can see it from far.
Yeah. If you see it from close, it's not that fun.
But you can see the legs here, so you can see it's massive. I'll put some pictures on. So sorry to disappoint anyone who wanted to see that. Again, if you're on holiday, if you're a tourist,
that's cheap.
That's fine. Go do it. If you're a backpacker on quite a bit of a budget, we can't justify spending another £10 just to see that laying down Buddha. I mean, we've seen some of the biggest Buddhas ever in Vietnam.
Oh yeah, good point.
So a laying down one, I don't know. Sean, here we go. That's what it looks like. Can we use that as a thumbnail? That's what it will look like. So you can pay £10 to look at it in person, but we're not going to. What are you doing?
I'm gonna have a coffee. I'm just deciding which
Standard pit stop in 7-Eleven.
Yeah. We found the boat. We assume we're going across.
And we're heading across the water here.
The boat is so cheap, yeah?
Only £5 each. And we're heading to Wat Arun, which is there. So we're going to go check out.
Check the what?
Check the what? What we check. And we're on the water, having a nice little boat ride. So let's get the boat across.
It's quite cool.
2 minutes later and we've arrived.
1.5.
Okay. We just entered Wat Arun. Got tickets, 100 baht per person. That's more our sort of price.
Yeah, a bit cheaper.
A bit cheaper than everywhere else. So let's have a look around this place.
Look at this magnificent rock.
Huh.
Very cute here. Less people.
Yeah.
More
Which way do you want to go? This way or this way?
I don't know.
This is very similar to one I remember in Laos,
Oh, really?
which has these corridors with the Buddhas going around with this temple in the middle.
Cup. Look at those pictures. But I can tell you straight away, I prefer this place than the last place.
Then the Grand Palace.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
I think look at the statues, they're so cool.
And we haven't even got to the main event of Wat Arun yet. So you got the temple surrounded by these gargoyle-looking dog dragon statues, and then you've got corridors around full of golden Buddha statues, and then you come to the back of the temple and you've got this amazing golden jewel-covered thing. I don't know what it is. And some of the golden Buddhas surrounding they've got a little case around where you can put your hand through and touch.
Can you ask for a suitcase full of money? I probably would say we should touch the newest one, because if this one is quite old and there's no queue of people asking for money, that means it's not working. Bring us some more subscribers. And he's looking at you.
He's looking at me.
Who do I ask for? New famous husband.
Out from the main area and you come to the Wat, one of the most spectacular ones in Thailand. Here it is.
And that's really cool.
That stands about 80 meters high at the highest point. Wow. So Wat Arun is named after Aruna, the Hindu god of dawn.
The temple is more than 300 years old, but it was not until the 19th century that Wat Arun got the famous look.
The design of the temple is Khmer style, and the steep stairway is a typical element of which it can be interpreted as stairway to heaven. Wat Arun is famous for its magnificent 79-meter high central spire, reputed as being Thailand's Eiffel Tower.
So I can tell you now, like we said in the palace, the last location we visited, we were like, it was lovely, but we've seen it all before, but just like a different location. This, I would say, I haven't seen that before. That's really impressive to me, because it's something very different. So if you are a backpacker like us and you are fed up with all the samey temples, this is very different. It's definitely worth to come here. It's only 100 whatever, so it's not that expensive. But if you are a traveler, if you want holiday, visit it all.
Bangkok has 400 watts overall, so you really got to pick the best ones, and I think this probably is the best one, and it's the cheapest one. Crazy.
I'm happy because the lunch we're gonna go try to find something in Chinatown.
Get the ferry back across and head to Chinatown. And we made it to Chinatown.
Very Chinese.
been a long day, a lot of walking. We are shattered.
Yeah, we just sat down, like sweating, like trousers out.
Yeah, we are really tired, so we're going to sit down and have some food. That's the main point of call here. What is this?
Gold.
Gold. A lot of people lining up for gold. So many people.
They invest in gold.
Cashier's going to find us a nice restaurant. Nice. Do you want to get here? Smells good.
Oh, we finally found a place after walking for hours. We are shattered.
And we are in this place. So we ordered some pork dish. It looks good on the menu. We'll see what it looks like when it comes out. Is that already? So what we got? This is what Catherine's got.
Try the questionable meat. Sweet. Like me.
I mean, I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat. Now I've started eating this. It's really good. The pork.
Oh, we're starving. No, the pork is very good. Did you try this?
Yeah, we are still here in Chinatown. I don't know if we said it's one of the biggest Chinatowns in the world. So yeah, one of the largest, one of the oldest, and there's just a lot of restaurants, and obviously we had some lovely Chinese food just now. So now we're going to leave Chinatown, and we're going to head and go see a mask Thai show, which was included in the price for the Grand Palace, the Royal Palace, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to head there and make use of our ticket to go see the show.
Let's hope we're going to record. In a way, like, ugly but beautiful, yeah?
Yeah.
I ordered some gyozas. Gyozas? Where are they from? They smell delicious. First, try. So full.
Good. We're eating outside the station here before we go to the show.
Yeah, like you do.
We made it to the theatre. They haven't told us we can't film yet, so we'll try and record something.
We don't really know what to expect. I think it's a dance.
I'm not sure either.
People with masks.
We'll find out. So we just came out of the theatre over there.
It was really good.
Yeah, it was a really good show. Obviously, as soon as it was about to start, they said you can't record anything, and there was no way we could have.
Well, it was literally like folk dances and festival dances and traditional dances of Thailand.
Yeah,
like
the different parts of Thailand,
yeah.
and little stories. So it was really cool, really cool. Which is
some new dance.
Yeah. Wow. So that was included in the Grand Palace price.
So now we think the palace price was worth it.
And you get a museum as well included, but we're not going to go to that.
No, we don't have enough time.
Now you got all these things included in the price of the Grand Palace. It's not too bad for us.
Yeah, I think
the show was pretty good.
Yeah.
So what now? We're going to go back to the hotel, freshen up, and then in the evening we're going to show you very touristy, crazy part of the city. So we'll see you.
Survive.
We'll see you there. So here we are, the end of the Bangkok vlog. We are on Khao San Road.
Yeah, let's show it to you.
So this place is like the main walking street. It's supposed to be the crazy area. So Khao San Road is supposed to be very backpackery, very touristy. We can say it is very touristy.
Yeah, when you get on the street straight away, you get so hassled with like a ping pong show. Then we'll explain what that is. With tuk-tuks, beer, food, weed, everything what you want you get from the street.
As you walk down the street, you'll see so many touristy shops. You'll see so many weed shops. You'll see a lot of bars. A lot of people selling street food. And it's quite a cool place to come to.
it's not as crazy as people used to say.
Other backpackers made this out to be an absolutely mental street to come down. We don't feel that. We feel like maybe Vienne Street in Ho Chi Minh was crazier.
Yeah.
As you can see from this road, it's absolutely chaotic. It's hard to move like anywhere. So that's why it's crazy, just because it's so busy. You get people trying to get you into bars or get you to have laughing gas or all sorts. But the next road we're going to go to is much nicer. If you want to, you can try scorpions. There's a lot of people selling scorpions here.
Alligator or crocodile.
Yeah, some sort of alligator crocodile, which we did try in Laos. All sorts of food.
Bugs.
And there's McDonald's and 7-Eleven. And we've got to say, there's a couple of roads down, which is similar to this street, but we kind of like it a bit more. It's a bit more chilled out vibe. So as we can see walking down it now, the second street, again it's just restaurants and bars, a little less crazy than Khao San Road.
Yes.
Quite a lot of massage parlours down this road.
This road is right next door. It's actually connecting. It's called Rambutri Alley.
Rambutri Alley. It's a nice chilled out place. You got massage places, you got restaurants, you got a few weed bars.
I think it's better for people like me who don't like too madness, too busyness. The first road, oh my god, even walking through recording was awful, but here was a little bit more pleasant, less busy, less people bothering you.
So we're going to end the Bangkok vlog the only way you can, by eating a scorpion. That's the thing to do on this road. Kasha doesn't want to try it. She's refusing to, so I guess it's just for me. They seasoned it, so that's nice.
You might not die.
Here's to Bangkok. Quite nice. That's quite good. Seasoned very well. It feels quite empty. It feels empty.
Dry.
Thanks for watching the Bangkok vlog. While I finish the scorpion, we'll say goodbye.